Let me turn down my computer a little bit. I was watching a show and then something else came on. Okay, so here's what we got. We have nope, it would have to be that way. So we put it in like this. Put it in just a little bit. Wow. So it'll come in, go up, as it goes up, the gas comes in, goes down here, and then goes up to top, while the piston goes down, goes to top. Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay, but the thing is, why did it not? Anyway, I'm just trying to figure this out and stuff. It looks like the ring seems to be okay, but right here, it is not touching right here. It is not sealed in right here. But I guess at the very last inch down there, I guess that's where kind of like it would compress it and everything. And that's where all the most of the compression would be, right there. At the very last inch, because at the bottom of the channels here, these side channels, when you pass that and everything, it's all pure cylinder. So I guess that's where it go ahead, that's where all the business would be at. They'll compress it, and then it would go ahead and get fired off by the spark plug to go ahead and get it running. So has a no, I think that's how they all are. I think yeah, that's how. Yeah, if I'm right, yeah. I think what it was is that it didn't want to run because of a leak in here. That it did not want to push any of the gas to go to the top, to go ahead and be burned off, to go ahead and that's probably why this didn't want to run. I'm going to go ahead and show you how this is. Let's see, can you guys see that right there? Okay. I don't know if you can see that. Hope you can. Okay, so you can see that these side are plastic and stuff, but they are not 100% like lined up or anything. So the only compression that it has is down at the bottom of this channel and then down. And that's what, and there's like maybe about an inch of compression there. So this has to be pretty exact, I guess. But I'm also guessing that it looks like it takes in extra air right here. And this extra air is probably what the compression, puts up the compression a little bit, I guess. That's what I'm thinking anyway. What it is that it sucks in a lot of air and stuff and just compresses it really good, and then you got some fuel in there, and then it just goes ahead and blows. So even though there's not a lot of room to compress, there's a lot of air, so it can compress it. So that's probably how it works. And if this is not working properly or anything, you probably have to pull like a madman or anything just to even get it to maybe even go. And this winder thing, it's a little bit hard for these chainsaws to really stay running. So what I'm going to do and everything is I'm going to go ahead and just clean this up, clean all this stuff, you know, all the. See, that looks like in good shape. You got a bearing and oil seal in one here. So, but it looks like it's still good, in good shape to me. So, I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. Now, right here in the piston, if you can see on the pistons, there's a little bit of very light scoring on this side, and a little bit of light scoring. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a very fine sandpaper. I'm just going to go ahead and get off this light scoring off, because I'm thinking that this has to be like a very the tolerances have to be very, very tight, and I think maybe this is what maybe keeping it from being like just to where it needs to be. It has like a there's not really much in there. It's very, very small scratches, but I think if I can go ahead and just like, you know, go and put this on a drill and stuff, and just take this off and then put it on a drill and stuff, and then go ahead and turn it, and then, you know, if they're using some sandpaper, very light sandpaper, I can go ahead and probably get this to a lot better state than what it is here. It's just a little bit bad, but it's not too bad, but I think it needs to be like really perfect for it to run. Or maybe I should just run it on a wire wheel. I'm not sure. I'll do one or something like that. I don't know. Okay. So this thing here, as you can see and everything, there's a lot of oil in here, and gas and oil, which means the stuff is that when it's coming in there, everything is just staying here and not going to the top, not being transferred to the top, because it is not the bottom part is not being sealed. So what it is that it leaks a lot of air in, and then a lot of the gas and everything goes out. So that's why this hasn't been running. And maybe because I would say that it looks like somebody got in here before me, and maybe they didn't do a very good job to really seal it really good. One thing I learned and stuff is that these things, you got to seal both sides. You got to go ahead and put gasket on here, gasket, and gasket on here on both sides, and then put them together, and just let them stay together for a couple hours and stuff, and then go ahead and torque them together, and that will create a really good seal to hold it and to hold all the pressure in, so it doesn't come out. Okay, so anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it for now. I'm just going to basically clean this up a little bit, and then tomorrow or later on, I'm going to show you how I do the rest. I'm going to put it together, and hopefully it'll run. What I'll do is I'll just kind of put it together, and I'll put enough stuff on enough, and then go ahead and put it on my thing here, my press or whatever, and go ahead and tighten it down, and then see if I can get it to run. And if I can get it to run everything, that I know that this would run. You know, because I don't want to put it all the way in here and stuff, and then learn that it's not working. Then I have to take it all apart again to go ahead and try to do it again. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to leave it at that right now. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video on this poulan Pro chainsaw. I was asked to go ahead and do a little chainsaw video because somebody was asking, you know, because they never seen inside one of these and they want to know what it looks like and how, and see if these are really good and stuff. Now, the thing is that all this is really nice and stuff, but the only thing I really have a problem with is this plastic insert here that makes the kind of like the bypass here on the sides for the gas, oil to go past to the top, to go ahead and to be blown out, to get blown off by the spark plug and blown up the muffler. This is the only thing I don't like, and because it has plastic in here, and that's, I guess what happens is that maybe this plastic, maybe it burns up and everything, maybe it melts and stuff, and then that's probably why these don't last too long. That's what I'm thinking of, because you should have plastic in here. It would be really too hot, and it'd probably burn out after a while. From what I know and everything, I know that Poulan is the only one that does this. I'm not sure of anybody else who does this and everything yet that I know of. I might be wrong. There might be another, if anybody knows that there's another type of chainsaw comes in with these plastic inserts and stuff for the side passages, can you please tell me? I would like to know, like maybe the newer Echoes or newer steel and everything, if they come like that. But so I think these guys, these Poulan, are the only ones that are like this, and also Craftsman stuff. They're all kind of like from the same thing. Anyway, I better go ahead and get going. My battery's telling me that it's time to get going. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I want to say, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate it. If you have subscribed and everything, I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers that have subscribed to me. If you like this video, give me a like, post me a comment, and I'll try to get back to you. And remember, guys, if the girls don't think you're handsome, at least they'll find you handy. Laters.